There are 5 Shime-waza techniques as shown here. The uke assumes the prone position again. The tori moves towards the uke's right and applies the Kata-juji-jime. Let's take a look at the Kata-juji-jime. The tori takes the uke's right arm and lays it to his left, as in Yoko Shiho Gatame. He moves in and straddles the uke to apply the choke. The tori grips the left collar deeply with his left hand, thumb outside. Straddling the uke, he pushes the uke's left arm to the side with his right hand so that it's at shoulder level. He then twists the uke's head and grabs the right collar, thumb inside, to apply the choke. The tori leans forward, pulling with his left hand and pushing with his right to apply the choke. The uke presses the tori's arms with both hands in an attempt to escape the choke. From Kata-juji-jime to Hadaka-jime. As the tori stands and moves towards the uke's head, the uke sits up and bends his left knee, placing the tip of his foot behind his right knee. His right leg is slightly bent. The tori moves in from toma to chikama, continuing to close in until he's directly behind the uke. He then applies the Hadaka-jime. The tori clasps his hands over the uke's shoulders, palms crossed, and applies the choke. He passes his right arm over the uke's right shoulder and across the throat, pressing his forearm against the uke's throat. He then places his left hand, palm up, on the uke's left shoulder and clasps his right hand to apply the choke. The uke tries to defend himself by pulling down on the tori's arm with both hands. The tori releases the uke and returns to chikama to begin Okuri-eri-jime. The tori pulls down on the uke's left collar and presses the thumb side of his right wrist against the left side of the uke's neck to grip deep into the left collar. He grips the uke's right collar with his left hand and presses his right cheek against the uke's left cheek. Moving slightly back, he breaks the uke's balance to the rear to choke him. The uke tries to loosen the choke by pulling down on the tori's right arm with both hands. The tori moves in slightly to release the uke. The tori moves behind the uke to apply the Kataha-jime. The tori grips the uke's left collar deeply with his right hand and slides his left hand under the uke's left arm to press the elbow up high, breaking his balance to the rear. The tori then draws his right foot back, twisting to the right as he slides his left hand under his right arm to apply the choke. The tori slides his left hand under his right arm, fingers extended and the palm facing inwards to apply the choke. From Kataha-jime to Gyaku-juji-jime. The tori moves to the uke's right while the uke assumes a prone position. The tori moves slightly in and moves the uke's right arm to his left. He moves closer and applies the Gyaku-juji-jime. The tori grabs deep into the uke's left collar with his left hand, thumb outside, and pushes the uke's left arm outwards with his right hand, straddling him. He then takes firm hold of the uke's right collar using a reverse grip so that his arms are crossed. He then pulls with both hands to apply the choke. The uke presses the tori's elbows up with both hands to break the hold. The tori seizes this opportunity to roll onto his left and squeeze the uke's body between his legs, crossing his ankles and pulling with both hands to apply the choke. The tori releases his hold and returns to chikama and then to toma to stand. And the uke sits up and assumes kyoshi. They both readjust their judogi and proceed to kansetsu-waza.